What if you could be fully present in every moment? Have you ever felt like your mind is elsewhere thinking about the past, worrying about the future, or simply distracted while life passes you by? Now imagine this. What if you could train yourself to be fully present, finding peace and joy in even the simplest moments? That's exactly what Thich Nhat Hanh teaches in The Miracle of Mindfulness. This isn't just a book about meditation, it's a guide to living deeply, authentically, and joyfully. Introduction. Why mindfulness matters. Let's face it, modern life can feel overwhelming. Between school, relationships, social media, and endless responsibilities, it's easy to lose touch with the present moment. But here's the truth. True happiness doesn't come from external achievements or possessions. It comes from being fully alive in the here and now. In The Miracle of Mindfulness, Thich Nhat Hanh shares simple yet profound practices to help you cultivate mindfulness, reduce stress, and connect more deeply with yourself and others. These teachings will empower you to live with intention, gratitude, and awareness. This audiobook summary will walk you through Han's transformative insights, breaking them down into practical steps you can apply immediately. Whether you're looking to manage stress, deepen relationships, or simply feel more grounded, these principles will guide you toward a life of presence and purpose. Chapter 1. The Essence of Mindfulness. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness, according to Thich Nhat Hanh, is the practice of being fully aware of the present moment without judgment. It's about paying attention to what's happening right now, your breath, your thoughts, your surroundings with kindness and curiosity. Why mindfulness works. When you're mindful, you step out of autopilot mode and begin to notice the richness of life. For example, instead of rushing through breakfast while scrolling Instagram, you savor the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. Real-life example. Imagine washing dishes. A distracted person might see it as a chore. A mindful person notices the warmth of the water, the sensation of soap on their hands, and the satisfaction of creating cleanliness. The task becomes meditative. The benefits of mindfulness: reduces stress and anxiety, improves focus and clarity, deepens connections with others. Key takeaway: mindfulness transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences. Chapter 2. Breathing your anchor to the present. Breathe in, breathe out. Han emphasizes that breathing is the foundation of mindfulness. Your breath is always with you, serving as a bridge between your body and mind. How breathing works. When you focus on your breath, you anchor yourself in the present moment. For instance, taking slow, deliberate breaths calms your nervous system and clears your mind. Practicing mindful breathing. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Inhale deeply, feeling your abdomen expand. Exhale slowly, releasing tension. Repeat silently. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Example. A student feeling overwhelmed during exams might pause for 3 mindful breaths before starting. This resets their focus and reduces anxiety. Practical application: whenever you feel scattered, take 3 deep breaths. Use your breath to ground yourself in the present. Chapter 3. Washing dishes. To wash the dishes, find joy in everyday tasks. Han famously writes, "To wash the dishes, we must really wash the dishes." This means giving full attention to whatever you're doing, no matter how mundane. Why presence matters. When you bring mindfulness to daily activities, they become opportunities for peace and joy. Instead of rushing through chores, you use them as moments to recharge and reflect. How to practice presence. Focus on the sensations, the sound of water, the smell of soap, the movement of your hands. Smile gently as you work. It changes your energy and mood. Example. A teenager folding laundry mindfully notices the softness of the fabric and the satisfaction of organizing their space. The task feels less tedious and more fulfilling. Key takeaway: presence turns routine tasks into acts of self-care and meditation. Chapter 4. Walking Meditation. Walk like a free person. Hanh introduces walking meditation, a practice of moving mindfully, with each step bringing awareness and gratitude. Why walking meditation works. Walking meditation helps you reconnect with your body and the earth. It's especially useful when sitting still feels challenging. How to practice walking meditation. Walk slowly and deliberately, focusing on each step. Coordinate your breath with your steps. Inhale, lift your foot. Exhale, place it down. Notice the contact between your feet and the ground. Example: a runner practicing walking meditation before a race feels centered and calm, ready to perform at their best. Practical application: try walking meditation for 5 minutes today. Focus on your steps and breath and notice how it grounds you. Chapter 5. Eating mindfully. Nourish your body and soul. Hanh encourages us to eat mindfully, treating meals as sacred moments rather than rushed necessities. Why mindful eating matters. Eating mindfully enhances digestion, prevents overeating, and allows you to truly enjoy your food. It also fosters gratitude for the effort and resources behind every meal. How to eat mindfully. Turn off distractions: TV, phone. Chew slowly, savoring flavors and textures. Pause mid-meal to express gratitude for the nourishment. Example: a family eating dinner together mindfully shares laughter and conversation, strengthening bonds and appreciating the moment. Key takeaway: mindful eating transforms meals into celebrations of life and connection. Chapter 6. Letting go of worry, release the past and future. Hanh reminds us that much of our suffering comes from clinging to the past or fearing the future. Mindfulness helps us let go and return to the present. Why letting go matters. Holding on to regrets or anxieties weighs us down. By releasing these thoughts, we create space for peace and clarity. How to let go. Acknowledge worries without judgment. Bring your attention back to your breath or surroundings. Practice affirmations like, "I am safe in this moment." Example: a student worried about an upcoming test might remind themselves, "I've studied hard. Right now, I'll focus on relaxing and trusting myself." Practical application: when you notice worry creeping in, pause and breathe. Gently redirect your attention to the present. Chapter 7. Mindful communication. Speak and listen with love. Hanh stresses the importance of mindful communication, speaking and listening with compassion and understanding. Why communication matters. Words have power. Thoughtless speech can hurt, while mindful communication fosters trust and connection. How to communicate mindfully. Pause before speaking. Ask yourself, is this kind, truthful, and necessary? Listen deeply without interrupting or planning responses. Example: a friend venting about a tough day feels heard when you listen patiently instead of offering unsolicited advice. Key takeaway: mindful communication strengthens relationships and creates harmony. Chapter 8. Embracing suffering. Transform pain into peace. Hanh teaches that suffering is part of life, but mindfulness can help us embrace it with grace and wisdom. Why embracing suffering matters. Avoiding pain only intensifies it. By acknowledging and accepting suffering, we begin to heal. How to embrace suffering. Sit quietly and acknowledge your feelings without resistance. Place a hand on your heart and say, "I am here for you." Example: an athlete injured during training might initially resist recovery. Time. By accepting the injury and focusing on rehabilitation, they return stronger than before. Practical application: when facing pain, sit quietly and acknowledge it. Treat yourself with kindness and patience. Chapter 9. Cultivating compassion. Love yourself and others. Hanh highlights the importance of cultivating compassion for yourself others, and all living beings. Why compassion matters. Compassion connects us to humanity and fosters healing. When we care for others, we also care for ourselves. How to cultivate compassion. Practice loving-kindness meditation, silently wishing happiness and peace for yourself and others. Perform small acts of kindness daily. Example: a teen volunteering at a shelter feels a sense of purpose and connection, knowing they're making a difference. Key takeaway: compassion enriches both giver and receiver, creating ripples of positivity. Chapter 10. Living with awareness, be awake to life. Han concludes by encouraging readers to live with constant awareness to see the miracle in every moment. Why awareness matters. Life unfolds in the present. Being awake allows you to experience its beauty and lessons fully. How to live with awareness. Pause throughout the day to notice your breath, body, and surroundings. Express gratitude for small joys: a sunny day, a smile, a kind word. Example: a musician playing guitar mindfully immerses themselves in the music, creating a transcendent experience for themselves and listeners. Practical application: set reminders to pause and notice your surroundings. Look for beauty and wonder in everyday moments. Conclusion: the miracle within you. Here's the takeaway. Mindfulness isn't something you achieve, it's something you practice. By staying present, you unlock the miracle within yourself and discover peace, joy, and fulfillment. Reflection: why this book matters for you. The miracle of mindfulness isn't just about meditation, it's about transforming how you live. Whether you want to reduce stress, deepen relationships, or simply feel more alive, these teachings offer timeless wisdom. As Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us, the present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. So, go ahead, embrace mindfulness, and start living the miracle of now.